What if our salary doubled? Yes, it's a positive thing, but we need to consider the sides it brings. Salary doubled. That lead to increased ability of affording the goods and services you want to purchase. That increased demand. This rise of demand requires higher quantity of supply to increase production and meet the said demand. What happens when short of supply occur in the middle of a rise in demand? This causes inflation, as cost of scarce materials increase that is needed for production of goods. Entrepreneurs and business owners consider raising prices of their finished products to be able to cope up for the sake of their business. If before, this salary can afford quantity of this product, and after a raise of salary and you still can afford the same quantity of a product, is there really a growth and development in our economy? According to a study, a Filipino family needs 25,000 pesos a month to provide all its needs, including food, monthly bills, healthcare, and education. That is converted to 833 pesos per day, which is far from the minimum daily wage an employee receives. That is 537 pesos per day. If there is existing rapid inflation, can we really achieve growth and development in our country?
So ngayon, tatalakayin naman natin ang kakulangan o scarcity. Ito ay ang pagkakaroon ng pagkapinsala ng likas na yaman, pagkakaroon ng kakulangan sa pagkain at kahirapan. Ang kakulangan or shortage ay kaganapan kung saan hindi kayang mapunan ng dami ng maliligang produkto ang dami ng planong pagkonsumo ng tao. Kahit sa ang panig ng mundo ay mayroong mga issue patungkol sa kakapusan at kakulangan. Ito ay isang malawak na suliranin na walang pinipili at lahat ay nararanasan. Patungkol sa usaping pang-ekonomiya, lahat ng bansa ay nahaharap sa problemang may kinalaman sa kalagayan ng mga pinagkukunang yaman. Ang pangunahing suliranin ay limitado ang pinagkukunang yaman pero walang katapusan ang pangangailangan at kagustuhan ng mga tao. Mga dahilan ng kakapusan ay ang una, maaksay ang paggamit ng pinagkukunang yaman. Pangalawa, ang non-renewability ng ilang pinagkukunang yaman. At pangatlo, ang kawalang hanggan ng pangangailangan at kagustuhan ng tao. May mga maaaring gawin upang masolusyonan ang suliranin ng kakapusan at kakulangan. Una ay matutong magreserba. Pangalawa, paggamit ng mga bagay na mas importante kaysa sa mga bagay na maaari namang isantabi. Ang mga nabanggit ay ilan lamang sa mga suhestyon na maaaring gawin o batayan upang makabuo ng mga magagandang pamamaraan. Kinakailangan ng sapat na pagsusuri o tamang kaisipan upang makabuo ng mga tamang solusyon. Ang isang bansa ay kinakailangan ng tulong ng mga mamamayan o kooperasyon ng mga tao kung gustong maisakatuparan ang mga hakbang na nabuo. Mawawalan ito ng bisa kung ang mga mamamayan mismo ay walang kooperasyon at walang tiwala na uunlad ang ekonomiya ng bansa. Ang pagkakaroon ng positibong pag-iisip ay makakatulong upang magkaroon ng paniniwala na magre-resulta ng maganda ang mga paraang gagamitin. Ang kakapusan at kakulangan ng pang-ekonomiya ay sadyang nakakaapekto sa pamumuhay ng tao, kung kaya't nararapat lamang na magkaroon ng kontribusyon ang mga mamamayan upang masigit na makamit ang solusyon sa mga suliraning kinakaharap ng bansa.
Migration. Migration is the movement of people or animal from one place to another with the intention of settling permanently or temporarily. People migrate for many different reasons. This reason can be classified as economic, social, political, or environmental. Economic migration, moving to find work or follow a particular career path. Social migration, moving somewhere for a better quality of life or to be closer to family or friends. Political migration, moving to escape political persecution or war. And environmental causes of migration include natural disasters such as flooding, storm, and many more. Based on the 2018 National Migration Survey, about 55% of Filipino aged 15 and over have ever moved to or resided in another city or municipality, province, region, or country for 3 months or more since birth. 49% moved within the country. Internal migrants, 3% moved to or from another country. International migrants, and 4% were both internal and international migrants. For each type of migration, there are slightly more female than male migrants. The majority of Filipino migrants are deployed to the Gulf Cooperation Council countries, while the Philippine government seeks to ensure that the rights of Filipino abroad are adequately protected. The reality on the ground is often very different. Migrants remain vulnerable to exploitation and abuse, including contract violation, sexual harassment, violation, and discrimination. Philippine migration is becoming increasingly gendered. Domestic workers, of whom 90% are women, accounted for one-third of total 2012 deployment of new hires. Domestic workers and other skilled workers often work in deregulated environment, making them extremely vulnerable to exploitation and abuse. Migration must be viewed through a gender paradigm by addressing the specific vulnerabilities of men and women. Even though migration has negative effects, it also has positive effects. Based on IPPMD, Philippines report concludes that migration can benefit the country's economic and social developments, but its potential is not fully realized yet. To make the most of migration, policymakers should aim to create an environment where Filipinos migrate by choice, and where those who migrate can positively contribute to the development of both the Philippines and their countries of destination.
Unemployment in the Philippines is attributed to reasons including overpopulation, oversupply of labor force on certain industries, and the inability to take on available jobs. Unemployment can result in debt and poverty, and the government has to take care of these people. Hence, welfare spending would also increase at the same time. In case where unemployment is very high, there would be a budget deficit. Due to a combination of the two, loss of tax revenue and increased welfare spending, employment subsidies can be provided by the government for firms who hire workers that are unemployed. With a subsidy, cost of production for firms go down since the price of each unit of labor resource decreases. Hence, employers will be more willing and able to hire more workers and increase the number of workers that they are willing to hire. This increases the size of the workforce and the number of job vacancies, hence helping to reduce unemployment. However, it is difficult for government to determine how much subsidy to provide, and it is difficult to ensure that firms are willing to retain the increased size of their workforce when there are changes in the economy. Having sustained economic growth is another way for the government to address the problem of economic unemployment. When there is economic growth, employers will be more willing and able to employ more workers. This helps to address the issue of unemployment. However, this is a long-term strategy that takes a lot of time to see results.